Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to 50 States of Gay. Today I'm in Seattle, Washington, with a special guest, kind of doing an interview, a style I haven't done before. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Sam.
That was very brief. He was very blunt about that. But no, the reason this is kind of unique is I actually don't know that much about Sam's story, so I'm going to learn it as we go through. And maybe you'll hear why I don't know much of the story. So let's kind of start with the first most important part. How do you currently identify?
I am a closeted gay.
Male?
Male.
So,
I identify as male.
So being closeted, we have a whole audience of people here watching you right now. How many other people know besides the 4 other people in this room?
My family knows. A select group of friends. My best friend's family. That's about it. So it's probably less than 20 or 25 people.
So now you're saying it to an audience of several thousand.
Yes.
How's that feel?
I guess I'll find out.
Okay. So when did you first tell your first person that you were gay?
I actually told my best friend, and it was very nerve-wracking, but at the same time we had discussions, and so I knew that it wouldn't be an issue. And we were just chilling one night at my house actually, and I was laying on the floor, and I was staring up at the ceiling, and I was like, why not? And so I just kind of said it, and he actually started crying because he was so emotional, and he felt bad because he didn't know, and he was super understanding. He got emotional. He was telling me how much he appreciated me telling him at the same time, and that he supported me and loved me no matter what. And it was honestly like the biggest relief I've ever felt in my life.
And when was that? So we have a time.
That was in the summer of 2014, so almost 2 years ago.
So almost 2 years ago you told your first person.
Yes.
We moved on to about 24 people.
Yes.
And now we're around somewhere around 40,000.
Yes.
So perfect.
Why not?
Now, you told me you've mentioned to your whole family. How did that go?
So for me, telling them I didn't know what to expect, and so I wanted to do it where I could say everything that I wanted to say. So what I ended up doing was writing about like a 3-page letter over about the course of 2 or 3 months that I probably look at every night and edit and go over and then change things and be like, do I want to say this or not? And then really I invited my sister over, and my parents were kind of freaked out because she just kind of randomly showed up and she doesn't live with us, so it was kind of weird. And I printed out the letter, walked to the den, picked it up, and sat them down in the living room, and I just started reading. And I was crying, and I couldn't get through it without being emotional, and then I was done, and they just kind of came over and hugged me and sat down next to me and cried with me. And it was really emotional, but at the same time, it was such a shock to them that it was kind of numb for a little bit, which is fine. And then there was a lot more discussion, there was a lot more openness with them, and it did take some time to get complete understanding. My parents had a lot of questions just because they've never experienced anything like this, obviously. Yeah, it's been good.
Well, now thinking back, because that happened in December 2014.
Yes.
So we're 18 months later now at this point for the recording. What's been the holdup for you to come out publicly more than just your family and close friends?
I think that for me, I've always wanted to be Sam, not seen as the gay kid, gay Sam, whatever. And I think that with my school environment, it being an all-boys Catholic high school that I attend in Seattle, that just wasn't going to happen. After attending 13 years of parochial Catholic school, after many years of getting told that who you are is not okay, that all these things are not okay, it's hard. But I think for me, I wanted to wait just so that I didn't put myself in a situation that I wouldn't necessarily be in control of. So.
Now, are there other openly LGBTQ people in your school?
No.
So you were the only one you're aware of that's not even fully open?
Yes. But with that being said, there has to be number one, but there definitely are other people at my school that are gay that just don't feel comfortable enough to come out.
Now, being a Catholic school, do you still feel some connection to faith?
Yes, that's actually been one of the biggest comforts I found, but at the same time, it's been hard, obviously. But the thing for me is that what I've realized over these past 2 years is that it's my own thing. My faith is what I believe, it's what I want to do, it's something that only I decide. And with that being said, I don't agree with everything the Catholic Church teaches. I mean, obviously I'm not, but I still have a faith life, I still go to church. Sometimes it is hard. Sometimes my parents ask me to go, and I'm like, well, I'm going to take this week off. Which, for me, sometimes it's tough to think about, but at the same time, I do find comfort in being able to have something that's my own. So I did get confirmed. I'm still an active member of the Catholic Church, but at the same time, there are some things that changed.
Well, then, kind of looking at your life as a whole, then, still being Catholic, still getting ready to graduate high school, going off to college. What do you hope this accomplishes? Sitting in front of a camera with me right now, talking to 4 random people and 40,000 others.
Yes. The thing for me, I've been extremely connected with Outsports. So a lot of the people that have come out via Outsports, which is a publication, who knows what that is, I got connected with a lot of people from that organization. Many of my best friends, many of the people that I know have been a part of that organization. And the thing for me, since I've come to found it, which was May of 2014, when I first reached out to Connor Mertens, I wanted to be that person. I wanted to be out there. I wanted my name to be out there. I wanted to help people, especially in my own community. And so I think that me stepping out of my comfort zone, me putting myself out there, me putting my name out there, saying this is me, is going to accomplish that. And the biggest thing for me is I just want to help. I want to, everybody always says be the change that you want to see in the world. And of course that's a cliche, but I think it's important to stand up for what you believe in, and I think it's important to push yourself out of your comfort zone to do things to make a situation better. And that's all I've ultimately wanted to do for the longest time, and now that I'm finally getting the opportunity, of course I'm going to take it. So.
Well, then taking that moment and that idea of putting yourself out there, being yourself authentically in front of everyone, why don't you officially come out then to the camera and tell the world what you are?
Me, Sam Johnson, I'm gay, and I'm coming out.
There you go.
It's easy.
Yo!
Yay! You did it! And they approve!
Yes.
Any final words to people out there who may be worried about not being accepted or not having a cheering crowd and a camera?
I think the biggest piece of advice that I could give is find something that works for you and just go with it. So if that means coming out to everyone and being open and out, then do that. If that means finding a select group of people like I did to be completely authentic with and find a support group, that's awesome. And then if you decide to, take your time, not tell anybody, if you get things out before you really want to tell anyone, then that's great too. But find something that you're comfortable with, find something that works for you, and just go with it. Of course, you're going to struggle along the way, but nobody ever knows what's in their future, what's ahead. I mean, if you would tell me that I would have been doing this right now 2 years ago, I would have told you were crazy. But yeah, just go with the flow, do it,
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
Well, guys, trust me, this kid is incredible. And you'll probably be seeing a lot more of him inspiring other people out there soon. Right? Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Probably some 16-year-old boy in a blue shirt or something will get inspired. Who knows?
Khaki pants, maybe.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you to Sam.
You just ruined it.
We're almost close, almost. All right. Well, on that note, thank you for joining me here in Seattle to represent for 50 States of Gay, and thank you to you all for watching this edition of our series. Please make sure you click subscribe on my videos below and follow Sam on all of his social media links in the description at the bottom. Thank you again for watching, and make sure you make the world a better place with everything you do. Bye, guys.